All right, guys, obviously my phone is exploding. There's a lot I could say, a lot that I will say. Basically, I want you guys to first know that we will be bringing the show back after a little bit of a hiatus. So I'm going to direct you to my new YouTube channel so that you can sign up. Secondly, I have joined the locals community. So for those of you guys who would like to subscribe to me there and to support the show as an independent journalist, which I'm really excited about, this is my locals channel. I hope that for everybody sort of watching, that my career and my life has been an example of what God can do in your life if you trust him, and I trust him. So thank you guys so much for all the love, and for those of you that are asking how you can support or donate to what we are creating independently, you can also use this link. Love you guys.
So Candace Owens have lost her job. I think she lost her job. This is what I think happened. Daily Wire seems to be a very flexible place to work. And I believe so because she has said some things that knowing what they stand for, I feel like they would have fired her, but they didn't. She served a really good purpose for them, and she was slowly but surely gaining traction in the areas that they wanted her to, which was to reel in more Black people in the conservative quote-unquote movement, right? So I think that interview on The Breakfast Club did her in. I watched the entire interview, and I think where she sort of went bad was when he asked her how come she didn't get fired from the Daily Wire, and she said because of what happened with her thoughts on Israel. And she said that what's his name, Shapiro, he doesn't have the power to do that, or not that he didn't have the power to, but let me correct myself. He doesn't have the influence to make that decision. Well, lo and behold, the next day, they decided to part ways. And why I know this was something that happened to Dee, and it wasn't something that was, because at first I was like, maybe this was something that was planned, because she was doing a lot of she was doing quite a bit of, I won't say promotions, but press runs. She was going on a lot of podcasts. She was doing a lot of doing all these things. Now, mind you, she went on some podcasts that Ben Shapiro had went on, and she said she went on a particular podcast with a certain person because Ben Shapiro spoke with him. So I guess she does have a good, that's why I think it was not planned. And I showed her Instagram for a reason, because if you go on her Instagram, she still has stuff with the Daily Wire. Now, I don't think it was a straight up firing. I think it probably was, they probably disagreed with some of the things that she was doing in the way, like things she was saying, and she probably just didn't agree with them. And they were like, well, you know what, maybe we need to part ways. And she's like, okay, sure. Because if we don't align with each other, then, this isn't going to work. And I think it's good that she says, she's in a position to say that she's going to part ways because she already had a name before them. Like Daily Wire, they don't take on people that don't have a name. And so she just said, hey, go to my channel. Her channel has almost 2 million subscribers, and she can so do it on her own. Not that it's not a good thing to have like a community, which the Daily Wire was a community for her. Like she had other peers that were in the same level as her. But now that she's independent, she can probably take on more of a CEO role, and she can hire people just like the Daily Wire to do different things, commentaries. She can do something like what they're doing at Breaking Point, a subscription type of thing where she can pay for a different show, like have two different shows on her channel with different views and stuff like that. So she can make like a media company. She has the ability, she has the reach to do that. Do I agree with some of the things she says? No, I don't agree with her, but I do like some of the ways she moves strategy wise. I think what she doesn't understand is people are watching her not because of the things she says, but the way how she moves. That is the only thing I feel like a lot of people are inspired by Candace Owens for. How she, because they're watching her. I can care less about what she says. Show me what you do. Show me what you do, and then I can probably follow along, you know. But half the things she says about, you know, the people she's voting for, I don't agree with it. But show me how you move. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. What a way to wake up. I am doing breaking news now, so this is fascinating. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think she knew about this while she was doing all these press runs? Or do you think she was blindsided by the fact that they had some questions about how she was moving? And then 3, did you think the Breakfast Club interview was the reason behind her losing her partnership with Daily Wire? I think it was more like, I feel like it's more like a partnership because she really does bring influence to them too as well. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments.